Hey guys, this is the Specials Everything. Welcome to Team Fuzzy Panda's video. Obviously, you know, I already just introduced myself, so this week or this coming next week or whenever we upload this video, we're gonna do we're showing you a deck profiling for Oracle Think Tank, which is run by
He Who Walks in the Ring. Guys, how's it going?
Alright, so he's gonna go ahead and commentate his deck profile and everything. What are you doing?
I'm just flipping it.
Flip it back down.
What do you mean? You started. Oh, Jesus Christ, guys.
Ugh, it's okay. He's a scrub. Don't worry about it.
Alright, guys. Yeah, so I'm not a scrub.
So when we start this thing, He Who Walks in the Ring, when you flip the card, you say stand up for deck profiling. You got it?
Stand up for deck profiling.
Not yet. Put it back down. Now, I'm going to tell you really quick what you do. You start from 0, 1, 2, and 3. And then towards the end, if you have a little comment or either the hunter or
I know, specialist.
Alright, well, I'm just saying. Go ahead.
Stand up to Vanguard for commentary.
You know that he was just messing with you. You have to say that.
Alright, guys. Well, this is my Oracle Think Tank deck.
I just said that.
Well, it's Goddess of the Sun Amaterasu.
I didn't say that.
And we'll
start off with the starter.
Oh, the starter, of course. I run Battle Sister Eclair. You know, she's really good. Search out, Counterblast 1, put into Soul, and then look at the top 5, search for a grade 3, usually CEO or Goddess of the Sun Amaterasu.
Cool beans.
Trigger lineup?
Trigger lineup would be 3 Lawson Maguses. 4, sorry.
Oh, okay, good.
4 of the Heals.
So cool.
2 Dream Eaters. I run 6 draws. It's 4 Victory Makers. For the draws, 2 Battle Sister Gingers for crits, and then 4 Psychic Birds. It's a really good card. I use it as a combo when you have a CEO and you know, I use her effective soul charge to look at the top card. Maybe I have a perfect shield or a grade 2 that I need, anything like that. So it's pretty good. It's a nice card to use.
So it's 664.
Yeah, 664.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, now for the grade 1s. I run 1 Right Hair of Vaniba. I use that card just in case I don't get my CEO or whatnot. Like, let's say I have the crossride and I have to ride her forcefully. I just call it to rear and then I soul charge the CEO that has her in hand. It's a pretty good card. And then I run 2 Weather Girl Milks. You know about her. She's a 10k if I have 4 more cards in my hand, so it's a must, especially if it's for CEO when she's hitting for 24 or Goddess of the Sun when she's hitting for 23. That's pretty good.
Sweet.
And of course, 4 of the grade 1 vanillas. And then
Geminis?
Yeah, the Geminis. And then I run 4 of the Battle Maiden, Seihimes. Of course, she's a really good grade 1 starting when you have the Amaterasu CEO or the Goddess of the Sun. She's good for a 10k hitter. She's a 10k hitter, so that's always a good thing, of course. And of course, I run 3 perfect shields. I'm contemplating about running 4. I really think that maybe running 4 is better because, you know, this deck draws a lot. Of course, I have Goddess of the Sun Amaterasu to use her effect if it hits Vanguard to add a perfect shield and Oracle Think Tank. Cool. Alright, going for grade 2s. 4 Battle Deity Susanos.
Let's move them towards the Vanguard circle.
Well, he's really good. You know, he's a 12 hitter, a 12k hitter, and you know, if you have the Gemini on it, the Gemini Oracle on it, it's a 20 hitter, and it's always good, you know, those magic numbers and whatnot, so it's very good. Of course, 3 Silent Tom, you know, being the badass he is. And well, you know, of course, you have the Oracle grade 1, he's hitting for 16, and then you can't use zeros to guard with, so he's a very necessary card. I run him at 3. I had him at 2, but now he's at 3.
How so?
Well, being of the fact that thinking that at first I was running the Battle Maiden to get to Hime. That one, you have to have 6 in soul in order for her to get her effect, but I switched her out for Tom. So
oh, cool beans.
It's more better. Battle Sister Mocha, she's always been one of my favorite Battle Sisters. She's great, you know, you have 4 more cards in your hand, she gains +3 to the end of the turn, hitting for 11. And if you have the Oracle or any others, you just hit for 17 or 18k. And then for the grade 2, another grade 2 is Maiden of Libra. You know, she's a good pressure card, especially if you have any triggers, you know, drive checking into any triggers, you know, give her +5 to draws or crits. It's always good to pressure your opponents, especially if they don't want you to draw. And for grade 3s, I run 3 CEOs. Of course, she's one of the most important cards into the deck, one of my favorite of all of the deck, and will, you know, effect, you know, soul charge 1. Look at the top of the look at the top card of your deck and leave it either on the bottom or the top of the deck. It's crucial to this deck. And the baby of my deck is 4 Goddess of the Sun, crossride Amaterasu. Of course, her effect is when you are limit break damage 4, you counterblast 2, and if this card hits Vanguard, you counterblast 2, and you get to add any Oracle Think Tank card from your deck to your hand. And well, she's the boss of my deck. So this deck is pretty straightforward. I really like it. It's a lot of pressure on your opponent, and it has a lot of draw power to it. Reason being of the 6 draws and whatnot. So it's a pretty good deck. And well, that's about it. This is He Who Walks in the Rain with my Goddess of the Sun Amaterasu build. And feel free to leave a comment or subscribe to our channel. And if you guys like my deck profile or have any questions or comments about it, please feel free to leave a comment below in the description.
Okay, well, actually, we kind of do have questions. We always say...
I do have questions for you.
Okay,
He Who
what's the
Walks in
questions?
the Rain.
What are the
It's always the
questions?
same 2 questions.
It's always 2. First off, is there going to be any future changes to this deck?
No?
No kidding.
Any
Go ahead.
future changes? Actually, like I was saying in the beginning of the video about my perfect shields, I probably will change it up to 4, seeing as how much this deck draws. Well, if it has its good days, but I really think perfect shields, I would add 1 more.
Okay.
And I'll probably maybe take out
Tom?
maybe, yeah, Tom, or maybe a grade 1 vanilla. I'm not too sure. I still have to contemplate about it.
And the other question, since you asked the first specialist, is
I am the specialist of everything.
are you planning to use any of the new cards once they come out, which of course would be a long time from now, but do you plan to use maybe any of the Break Right cards, Oracles that will eventually come out, or maybe any of the new Oracles that will eventually come out in the extra pack?
Well, in this deck, I probably wouldn't, but I know that this deck right now, I'm really comfortable with this build. This build is it's very strong. It pressures your opponent very, very well. And I know right now, I mean, the only deck that I'm pretty much interested in making so far is Battle Sister Cardfight. I want to make Battle Sisters. And I know that when she comes out, that's probably going to be a deck that I'm going to be mostly interested in making. So,
assuming that the corpse doesn't beat you to it.
Oh, I know. So
since he has a Battle Sister.
Yeah, he has the Battle Sisters. So hopefully, if everything goes well, this deck is already complete. I really like it. It's a very good deck. It has a lot of pressure to it. You know, I wouldn't change it at all. And you know, it's my first deck, and I love it. There's another thing I would change about it.
Except for maybe the Perfect Shield.
Yeah, no, of course, the Perfect Shield, yeah.
Sounds legit. Well, guys, you heard it from He Who Walks in the Rain. If you want to hear any other deck profiles, maybe, you know, I don't know, I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Probably the trial decks when they come up.
Trial decks, yeah, maybe we'll do a deck profile with that. You know, 6 of them all together. You know, if you guys have anyone, like, if you want us to give us a suggestion of which deck profile, if we have it or we can try to make it, we'll go ahead and do our best to do it for you guys. Hunter, don't pinch me like that. That's disturbing.
Alright, so that's about it then.
Well, guys, like I said, or like He Who Walks in the Rain said, like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do, go crazy on us.
You know it.
Well, I think that's it.
Yep.
Is that it, Hunter?
Oh, that's it.
Alright. Well, guys, this is the Special is Everything signing out. Peace. Nope, this doesn't work like that. You gotta do it like this. I'm gonna do it with one hand. Peace.